Hi everyone! So, imagine you caught a magical antelope that kicks out gold with its hooves. Would you parade it around the city, sharing its treasures with random passersby? Probably not. Yes, strangely, many expect to find a ready-made trading system on the internet that will bring them money forever. Today, let's debunk this myth. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so I'm starting trading with a short position on the exchange rate of the euro against the Swiss franc. Let's analyze the signals here. The chart is currently moving within a price corridor in a sideways trend. Approaching the resistance level, Williams enters the overbought zone. I'm not convinced of a level breakthrough just yet. I expect a downward movement within the corridor, although breaking out of the sideways trend will happen sooner or later. But a breakout after a long candle that goes beyond the level usually gets tested. The real breakout typically occurs on the second or third attempt. And there it is. Currently, there is a price correction with half of the upward movement already played out. And Williams is returning to the average zone, indicating that the breakout was likely false. And the trade brings me $270. Let's look for a new opportunity. Friends, I often get asked, how much money do I need to start trading? Do I need millions? No, you don't. Knowledge is what you need. You can start with any amount, say $100. Does that sound like a fairy tale to you? Check it out for yourself, because in the video description I left a link to my Telegram channel where every week I conduct deposit boosting marathons. We start with just $100 and after 5 days participants have $15,000 on their account, if you can imagine. So it goes like this. Monday to Friday, in a closed channel, I share signals and explain them, similar to this video. And you follow along, earn money, and learn to trade at the same time, everything with me. In the channel, you'll find reviews from marathon participants also who have taken their first steps and made money, and my personal contacts are also there. So, message me privately and I'll tell you more about the conditions. So, I'm looking forward to seeing you in the marathon, but for now, let's get back to our trading. So here I'm opening a short position. Let's go through the signals. A few candles ago, the MACD lines crossed, with the green going below the red, and Williams is heading towards the oversold zone. After the correction, I open the trade and wait for further decline. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the previous candle tested the lower Keltner channel boundary breakout, so considering the signals from the indicators, I made the corresponding decision. And friends, on my channel, I often talk about how the best solution is to create your own trading system instead of copying signals from videos. I have explained in detail how to build and test a system in my previous videos, which you can always find and review. But I often get negativity in the comments and messages saying I'm talking nonsense and there's a guy in the next channel sharing his settings, so you can just copy them. And okay, let's pause. The trade brings in $267. Today I'm not boosting, I'm trading with 10% of the deposit. It grew a bit, so I'll slightly increase the investment size and move on. So euro to dollar, I love this currency pair. Opening a short position, and let's break down why I made that decision. So the asset price has been decreasing for a while, followed by a correction where the chart reached the Keltner channel's midline. At this same level, there is a resistance level, and simultaneously Williams enters the overbought zone, so I believe the correction phase is ending, and I'm trading down from this level. Okay, back to our chat. I always wonder, suppose you've created the perfect trading system, bringing in 300% annually. What would you do? Make YouTube videos or milk the golden antelope, building up fortunes? I wonder. I think the answer is clear here. First things first, you'd hire an army of security agents to keep your holy grail far from prying eyes, right? Alright, trade closed. Let's keep an eye on this pair. I believe there's more to come here, but for now, back to our conversation. So, why do you expect others to freely share their ready-made money-making solutions online? And you might say, well, you seem to be inviting people to your club, sharing signals to make money. Okay, let's return for a moment. Open another short position. Pay attention to the chart, please. We see a red MACD bar confirming my analysis from the previous trade, so I'm expecting a continuation of the price drop. We earned before, but the signals didn't fully play out. Hopefully this time the decline will be more pronounced. And friends, in my channel I share signals. You can use my videos for learning. By trading with me in marathons, you can make money. But if you mindlessly try to find the same picture on a real chart, this strategy will not take you far. And more precisely, you will end up far in the red because stable, independent earnings come through analyzing the information you receive. You need to understand what you're doing. Okay, another trade in the green. It brings us $360, but again, there's a feeling that the potential for a decrease is not exhausted. So let's keep an eye on the chart. I think it's time to open another short position. Overall, my market analysis is obviously correct, but due to low volatility, the drop is happening very slowly. Price is decreasing but almost sideways, and there are no prerequisites for growth. A large number of consecutive candles with an upward wick tells us that buyers are trying to push the price up, but as soon as they cross the resistance level, sellers instantly push them back. However, they're not rushing to push the price down too much. It's not the simplest situation, as everything can change in a moment, although the analysis is correct by all parameters. On the other hand, such a market tempts you to earn several times on one forecast. The key is to keep a clear head and not turn trading into a totalizer. So, another 360 added to the balance. This time the movement was more pronounced, but the goal hasn't been reached yet, in my opinion. But the indicator signals are becoming more evident. The price reluctantly but crawled below the lower Keltner channel boundary. So I'm opening another option for a 1-minute downward move. Let's go through the signals again. Williams is getting close to the oversold zone, and the green MACD line is gearing up to cross above the signal red. I see the chart's final destination at this support level. That's where I expect the movement. There's still room for the chart to maneuver. Let's observe and let's check it again. So in principle, you can buy a working trading system, but the key word is buy. They won't be giving it away for free on the internet. You can Google how much such systems cost. And it's a considerable amount of money, honestly. But let's be objective. Usually, they sell trading robots rather than 3 indicators on the chart with known signals. And even then, there's no guarantee that such purchase will secure a stable income for life. Back to trading. This time the goal is achieved, 460 in the bank. Time to look for a new opportunity. So trading downward on the exchange rate of the Swiss franc against the yen. And let me explain the reasons for this decision. So attention to the chart. It broke the lower Keltner channel boundary and the candle compressed on the rebound. Red MACD histogram bars appeared. Williams is decreasing towards the oversold zone, so we can expect the price to drop to this support level. And that's the target I'm setting this time. Let's continue observing and chatting. So, Ready-made trading systems or robots don't provide guarantees or eternal earnings, all right? Conditions can change slightly tomorrow, or where you've been trading successfully, new significant players come in. Speculators wipe out the market with stop losses. The market itself is constantly changing. Okay, let's take a break for a 60 profit in the bank, and it's time to switch markets. Let's look for a new entry point. So I'm opening a contract with a forecast of rising quotes. I won't be greedy and I'll share the secret of my trading with you. But now attention to the chart. So volatility is weak, but the green MACD line is still crossing above the red. What about Williams? It's close to overbought but hasn't entered that zone yet. And it's evident that the maximum growth limit is at this resistance level where the price consolidation occurred before the fall. And theoretically, the price could return here, or at least to the upper Keltner channel boundary. Friends, the market is a living organism. Everything changes here, trading volumes may increase, or where everything used to rise, volumes suddenly drop and volatility dies. So while trading, you can never stop and rest on your laurels. We're not stopping either. $510 in the green. Okay, moving on. So trading with a forecast of rising exchange rates, let's go through the signals for you to analyze and apply in your trading. Chart smoothly declined, reaching a support level where consolidation began. The decline occurred with low market volatility, so I don't expect a further collapse. At the same time, green bars appeared on the MACD histogram. Williams has been in the oversold zone for too long, so I think the selling cycle is complete. And now there will be a correction or a market reversal. That's it, friends. Both Williams and the chart are rising. We observe and continue our conversation. So we've established that the market changes and both you and your system should adapt. Otherwise, you stop earning in the market. So even buying a real working system does not provide guarantees. Alright, the deal is closed. $552 goes into balance, but we'll keep trading. Let's just find where. So here I'll open another deal on the downside. Friends, this chart mirrors the previous trade actually. The price rose to a certain point where a resistance level was reached. And why? Williams lingered in the overbought zone for a while and has now left it. And a red bar appeared on the MACD histogram. Also, the volatility is low now to consider levels. And not visible behind the chart, but the last candle, an inverted hammer, is also a signal for market reversal. So, I am expecting a decline in the exchange rate. Let's keep talking about ready-made systems, alright? I'll tell you this. Working trading robots or systems that are sold are often like a squeezed lemon. Yes, there's beautiful accumulated statistic, but it's from previous periods. And it might happen that even after a month, the system stops being profitable. Alright, the deal is closed. $595 in profit to our deposit. I suggest staying with this pair for now. Let's continue. So ready-made trading systems are often sold when it's realized that they've reached the peak of their profitability. Then a new robot is created and the old one is put up for sale. But for now, let's look at the chart again. So I opened another deal on the downside from the resistance level. And remember, I drew it earlier. Let's catch it again and repeat the signals. And notice that as soon as the chart approached this level, Williams immediately entered the overbought zone. And then it bounced off that zone. So I think the price won't go higher than this level, and I'm opening a deal. And by MACD, we see a clear signal for the line crossover from top to bottom. So I'm trading on the downside and expect the decline to continue. So let's summarize today's conversation, okay? I want you to understand that there is no ready trading system that you can take once and earn endlessly. Otherwise, everyone would be millionaires, you know? And I often talk about creating a system, but here another verb is more fitting: working on the system. After all, it's an endless process. Alright, the deal is closed. A beautiful number on the balance, $8,585. I conclude this trading session. Let's summarize it. Alright, friends. So today I briefly touched on the topic of trading robots, but it's essential to understand that this is not the task to start with when there are only a few dollars in the balance and no trading experience. First, learn how to trade and make a profit on financial markets. Robots come to play when you have a substantial amount on the balance, either yours or trust management. When you understand how the market works to continuously fine-tune the system settings, as it's an endless routine process. I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Many interesting videos and reviews are constantly released here, and click on the notification bell icon to not miss out on any new ones. So, for now we bid farewell. I wish you a great day. Until next time, and bye bye, guys.